Mike and I watched The Hunt. What did you think of it, Mike?
Well, before watching the actual movie, the things you hear on TV and the news, such as what the movie is about, kind of has you thinking, oh, maybe this movie is going to be stupid or something like that. So I didn't know what to think when I first, saw what it was about. But after watching the movie, I'll be honest with you, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun to watch.
It was definitely...
It was a lot of fun. It really was. It's not for kids.
No, definitely not for kids. I want to be like, let's sit little Susie and Ricky down.
No. Yeah, it's like one of it's.
No, definitely not.
Yeah. But do you want to go through a synopsis of what the movie's about, in case people don't know?
So there's a bunch of people that are just captured. What are they called? The movie
was basically the liberal elite, a liberal I know people who have a lot of money from the liberal side, was hunting the Trump supporters that are known as the deplorables.
Well, they didn't use those words though. They did
in the beginning with the text
message. They said Trump though. Did they actually mention the name?
They call him the rat-faced president, and they said.
But did they say the name Trump?
They said deplorables. Yes. They said deplorables though. So
they did say that, but they didn't.
No, I don't think they could use the word Trump. But they called him the liberal elite in the beginning of the movie called him rat-faced president, and that they're gonna have a little thing. Well, basically, what the movie's about is a bunch of a liberal elite that are going after Trump supporters that post online about their manner. What is it called?
Mannergate.
Mannergate, right? They have Mannergate, which is
They took the name because every time something happens on the internet it's called something
Gate
/gate.
Right.
Yes.
And meanwhile, Watergate was actually the name of the hotel, so it doesn't make any sense if you put gate on it.
It's like ever since Watergate, everything's been called something gate.
Which doesn't make any sense, because Watergate was the name of the hotel.
Like the Patriots thing was Spygate.
Right. It's just stupid.
In football, it's called Spygate.
Deflategate. They had a bunch of gates in the Patriots organization.
The Patriots are gate openers.
Yes, exactly. If you ever want somebody to open up the gate, you go to
Bill Belichick.
He's
the gatekeeper.
The gatekeeper, exactly.
Ooh.
But anyway,
he has a lot of gates.
The movie in general, a brief synopsis before we tell you what we think about it, is that it's a bunch of liberals that have money.
Who made online comments?
People made online comments before knowing what the movie was about.
Anti-liberal thinking point comments.
Yes. There was a lot of innuendos in the movie.
And they were rounded up and...
But putting all that aside, this movie didn't even have to be about that. They could have made that movie without a storyline with that base, and it still would be good.
Because they've done a lot of movies like that.
Yeah, there are a lot of movies like this. Where
hunted type
people wake up and they realize they're being hunted and they have to fight back.
Hunted type of movies where the people are hunted. Yeah, there's plenty of movies.
But what I do have to say about this movie, and just really briefly, this movie was recently in the movie theater, but because of the coronavirus, the virus crisis, they put it straight to Amazon, and you have to pay $19.99 if you want to watch.
You said that word, Mike. You said that.
I know. Keep away from that. The virus. We'll call it the virus. And before the virus came around, all the movies that were in the movie theater.
I don't know why every time I hear that word, I think of Cyrus the Virus from Con. Every time I hear that word, I can't think.
I didn't even think about that, but now I'm going to. Every time I think of the virus, I think about the show The Last.
I think of John Malkovich and Con.
I think about the show The Last Man on Earth and every other movie that wiped us out with a virus.
But anyway, sorry. Now,
yes.
I was derailing right now.
No. But no, the movie was action-packed.
They're dropped in what they're believed to be what was it, Arkansas. They're believed to be in Arkansas because they're like, well, first off,
they're drugged and they wake up in just a field
with like S&M gags on their mouths.
Yes, they're gagged until somebody finds the key, like in Saw, and takes it off.
And there's a giant crate
of
in the
weapons
middle of the field.
Yeah, well, Pig comes out first, dressed in his T-shirt. I think his name was Wilbur. No, it was Oslo, I believe, because the liberals named the pig Oslo.
Wait, the pig came out before they noticed the...
Oh, absolutely. The pig came out first, and then the weapons came out.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, I didn't remember that. But anyway, this one guy starts opening the crate, and everyone starts running for the hills.
Right. And then when everybody sees the weapons come out of the crate, they run towards the crate to grab the weapons.
And then they start
getting
picked off.
And then they start getting picked off. Somebody's trying to teach Emma
Roberts.
Roberts.
Yeah.
A lot of.
I guess I'm gonna have to say spoilers on this, right?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, but it had an all-star cast. You had Emma Roberts,
who lasted for 10 seconds.
Let me tell you something.
They made you think that she was gonna be a main character from the way they kept showing her, and then all of a sudden, boop, she's done.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta tell you, the movie was so bloody and gory and so much fun from beginning to end that it just gets better and better. And Betty Gilpin,
from Glow,
Liberty Bell, right? Who was one of the stars, is amazing.
She was the star.
Pretty much is the star. Yeah. But if you like a lot of killing, a lot of blood. And
I wouldn't even say that. Like, if you like a good, it was kind of a satire on.
Let me tell you something. I think everybody's gonna have the same effect. Everyone's gonna go into the movie like I did.
Before our current, but I'm saying like it was a satire on our environment before the whole virus thing.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
It didn't go one way or another.
Right. It was split down the middle. Yeah.
With the satire on.
Right. The satire, a lot of people think, maybe it benefits this group, maybe it benefits... No, it was right down the middle. It's a lot of fun to watch, no matter what you think. It's a lot of fun to watch, and I gotta tell you something.
It is violent, though.
It is violent. Oh, my God. And the violence is like from beginning to end.
Yeah.
I mean, it's non-stop.
Yeah.
There's a lot of killing and a lot of blood.
There was a lot of people in it, too.
And there was a lot of people. You had Ike Barinholtz. Emma Roberts. You had that guy you said was in the Mallrats movie staring at the picture.
It's from My Name is Earl, that same guy.
The guy from My Name is Earl.
Glenn Howerton from Always Sunny. Dennis from Always
Sunny.
Oh,
that's right. Dennis from Always Sunny playing one of the liberal elites. Yeah. Oh, boy. Oh, that scene.
But
there's a lot of good scenes in the movie.
They have it set up that they try to trick them, the deplorables. They try to trick them that they're in Arkansas.
Right.
And Betty Gilpin is the hero of everything because
they picked the wrong person.
She finds out that they're not. What did she do with the license plate? Remember, she took the license plate back.
And if you remember right from the beginning, she rubbed some kind of leaf and put it in the water to see what direction she wanted to go. So she knew what she was doing. Basically, what happened was the liberals rounded up a bunch of people that talked bad about Manorgate, and then they took them and then they rounded them up from all areas of the country. But the mistake that they made was that they chose one of the wrong deplorables. One of the wrong, deplorables, and Betty Gilpin got involved, and it's a kick-ass movie. It really is. I liked it a lot. It's very entertaining. It's not going to win any awards for anything, actually, for acting or cinematography.
Or with the scarce thing we're going to get for movies for the next year, maybe it will.
Oh, well, yeah, now that we don't have... Yeah, there's going to be no Academy Awards for 2022 because there's going to be no movies that came out because of this lockdown.
Maybe everyone's going to have to put stuff they had on the shelves. Because, they film stuff and put it on the shelves. Like, there's stuff that's filmed that don't see the light of day. Maybe now will be the time for.
You know what's very interesting also? Not saying I'm on a part of any side, but most Hollywood people are totally against the virus right now, and they, what happens when they have the Academy Awards? Are they all going to be wearing masks? Or are they going to be 6 feet apart? What are they all going to do?
Who knows if they're going to have the Academy Awards? Who knows?
But even if they do, I mean, are they going to even be, in that environment? It's a whole thing going on. But forget about the virus that's going on now. The Hunt is nice. First of all, would you recommend it? See, the thing is, I wouldn't go to the movies to see this movie, but it's a great movie to watch streaming, though. Great movie to watch streaming.
See, there's a lot of movies where I saw the previews of, and I'd be like, I wouldn't want to go see this movie in the theater.
That's why I don't watch previews.
And then I would see it later on. Yeah, but Mike, come on, even back in the day.
I didn't watch the preview to the movie Hunt. I didn't want to know anything about
it. I'm talking about back in the day, because when you just had
You're right. Back in the day,
you had no choice.
Right. That's the only way to see the movie was out, to see the previews on TV.
Exactly.
Right.
So you wouldn't be like, oh, I want to go see this movie.
No, I did, but for some reason now, I think the previews give a lot. Look, movie previews I'm gonna watch. We know that. Trailers, I love trailers.
You just said you don't watch
TV
previews.
show trailers. I don't watch TV show
You
previews.
just said you don't watch previews.
It all depends. It all depends.
You just contradicted the hell out of yourself.
Yeah, I understand that. But I don't watch a preview to the movie. Like, in other words, okay, if I see a preview on TV, okay, fine, I'm gonna watch it. Yes or no, I'll decide. But the movie,
you're just digging.
But the movie, The Hunt, I didn't watch a preview on purpose because I didn't want to know what it was about. Sometimes you don't want to know what something's about.
You're just digging your ditch of contradiction, even.
I'd rather not watch previews. Not contradiction. I'd rather not watch previews. A trailer, yes.
But then, how are you gonna know to watch something if you don't see a
In other words, every time I watch Cobra Kai, they always always show previews of the next episode.
How are you not going to see something if you don't see somewhat of a preview of it?
I'd rather read about it. I read the synopsis and then figure out if I like it or not. See, the trailer gives a lot away. It really does.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I saw the
does.
commercials for this movie.
No. In
Mike,
fact, I have to watch the trailer for this movie to see how it compares. I've never seen a trailer to the movie The Hunt.
Mike, I've seen the commercials for this movie that you just showed me. The Hunt. I've seen commercials for this. I was not expecting
to be entertaining.
What you just showed me.
You said they kept.
I didn't want to watch this movie, by the way. I really didn't want to watch this movie. It was a good movie.
But we had watched Miss March right before this, which was a great movie, and then we watched The Hunt right after. We went from a crazy comedy to a bloody, gory disaster. I mean, the movie was bloody as hell.
But Mike, I wouldn't have thought that this movie was half of that from seeing.
I didn't expect it to be good at all.
From seeing the commercials, though.
I didn't watch any commercials.
I saw the commercials for it. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Wasn't this movie not supposed to be released in theaters? Wasn't there some kind of protest against this movie or something? I think originally there was.
From what side, though? From which side?
Well, here's the thing. A lot of the liberals. A lot of the Trump supporters thought, oh, this is just a movie based upon liberals killing Trump supporters. They didn't like it, but they didn't realize that the movie was making fun of liberals when you look at the movie.
Yeah.
And actually, the Trump supporters kind of...
It took its shots at both sides.
Yeah.
More at the liberal side.
100%. Remember when he was about to kill that guy? He goes, climate change is real.
Yeah.
And boom!
Yeah.
They went all out with the climate change and all kinds of different
really
aspects of it. Vegan and things like that. But you have to watch it for yourself. We're not really summing it up as good as you think it would be.
Well, it's worth watching.
Right.
It is worth watching.
It is worth
I'll
watching.
say it's worth watching.
And that's a good phrase to use. Like if you want to judge something, we could have a rating system. And we have a rating system that says
it's worth watching.
It's worth watching is not spectacular, but it's worth watching.
Depends on, also, asterisk, depends on your taste.
Yeah, it's worth watching. Throw it in the fucking garbage. And don't even bother. Like, wouldn't The Room be part of that? Like, don't even bother.
I don't even say watch The Room. I'd say watch The Disaster Artist before you watch The Room.
Well, actually, it's funny. The Disaster Artist, it actually made me want to watch The Room, and I still couldn't get through it. But yes.
But there was a lot of people in this movie, man.
Yeah, and I believe we're missing a lot of people. And that woman that was the one.
Betty Gilpin.
Yes,
Liberty Bell.
Liberty Bell from Glow. She does a phenomenal job as just being.
She's the hero of the movie.
Yeah, I mean.
So wait, no spoiler. Wait, I already said there was.
Yeah, that's spoilers. Yeah. And we don't want to talk about the woman who was in charge.
Alright, well, that I won't. Even though she was all over the commercials.
Yeah, I guess she was.
That I told you I saw.
And that's why and that's exactly why I don't like to watch commercials. Because I would have never known that she was the one that was in charge.
So then why do that? I don't understand.
You want to watch the commercials, you spoiled it for yourself. I had no idea.
Oh, yeah.
I was surprised
I'm sitting there watching TV and a commercial comes
I was surprised.
I don't have a choice, man.
Well, I turned the channel. I turn the channel. If I see a trailer, I turn the channel sometimes. I know it sounds crazy, but it made it so much more enjoyable for me to realize at the end of the movie, I was like, is that blah, blah, blah? That's what I said to myself. I was like, is that her?
Especially when it comes out for something that I know what's not.
No.
I don't know what movies are coming out.
That's like watching The Sixth Sense and knowing the ending to The Sixth Sense before watching it.
How did I know this movie was coming out? How did I know this movie existed? I wouldn't have known of this movie if I didn't see a commercial for it.
I guess that's you have to stop. Well, no. Well, I look online on movies I do it differently.
I wouldn't have known about this movie if it wasn't for commercials on television. So, what choice did I have?
I can't tell you how many times a trailer will come up and I'll just change it sometimes because I don't want to see it. Especially for TV shows, like I was saying before. When Cobra Kai would always show what's happening in the next episode, I would always change it right away. I didn't want to see
what do you give it?
I give it it's worth watching.
We shouldn't spoil it anymore, right?
No, I mean, look, we didn't actually spoil it at all. We just, let me tell you, you watched.
I give it a thumbs up.
Yeah, I give it. It's worth watching. Thumbs up as well. The Hunt. I think it's worth watching.
The Hunt 2020. Is it on Netflix yet?
It's on Amazon for $19.99.
Okay. Anyone wants to check it out? Check out
The Hunt.
The Hunt. It's worth watching.
And let me tell you, it lives up to its name.
Oh. Oh, it definitely does. Definitely does.
Yeah. It's an entertaining movie. I'm not saying it's going to win Academy Awards, but it's entertaining to watch.
Well, also, like I said, who knows?
Let me tell you.
This year, it might win Academy Awards.
Right, because if you know the choices. Betty Gilpin for Best Actress.
Who knows? We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, it might win a blockbuster.
A blockbuster
MTV.
award?
No, that's not around anymore. MTV Award for Best Kiss.
Alright. Peace out. Later.